Copy. Countdown clock will resume on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
What's going on, everybody? Ditty here, bringing you another episode of 1v1 Tactics. Now, let me say a couple quick things before we get started. This game was played right after the previous one, so if you haven't seen it, I kind of recommend watching that so you can get some context. I'll be referencing it throughout the video. And if you're playing a series of 1v1s, consecutive games, if you lose the first game, you kind of want to change up some things to try and improve on. And if you win the game, you're going to try and repeat some things. That's not a recommendation. That's typically what's going to happen. And so you'll see right here off the bat, Toast changes his opening route to charge straight for camo, and I highly recommend that, especially on Sanctuary, because with no radar, camo is probably the best thing that you can have, because you can sneak around the map undetected, perfect, just like that. So Toast made the right move in charging for the camo right there, but he did mess up a little bit by charging me when he was one shot. Now, it was the initial first strike, but you know, he was entering a new area from the ring into my bond. Entering a new area is typically not the best thing you want to do when you're one shot, so because you really don't know where they are. It's all about controlling the engagement, and you hear me talk about that in the last game. So he made that unfortunate move in charging me when he was one shot. I knew it was the initial push, but you know, when you have the camo, you want to have the high ground. You want to have an advantage, the best advantage you can. So the best thing you can do when you have the camo is to have the other person charge you. So that was a little mistake right there. Alright, so whenever you're in a firefight like this, whenever you have the opportunity to run away, to have your opponent charge you, you want to take your opponent's perspective. Where am I going to go if I take this route? And you can see right here, Toast went back to check to see if I was going to charge him at the bond. And that's what I thought he was going to do. I thought that he was going to think that I was going to charge him through the bond. I went up the jump up, flanked him, and I got that easy kill. So this goes back to my last 2 points. Toast got the camo again. He beat me to it. He could have outplayed me there. He actually charged me back up from the bond up to ring 2 after he had the camo. If he had gone to my jump up or over to my snipe ramp, I would have lost him easy, and I would have had to look for him all over the map and, you know, fear being smacked from behind because he had the camo. But since I kind of waited there to see if he was going to charge me, I saw the camo and he died from it. It's another mistake. So whenever you have an upper hand with the camo or a sniper rifle, let the other don't make a mistake like that. Go ahead and let the other person make the mistakes for you. If you have the camo, they're not going to see you since there's no radar. So you can easily just, he could have easily gotten away from that, but unfortunately he didn't. Now, I make all these tips based off of mistakes and everything, and Toast is actually a very, very good player. He whooped my butt in a couple 1v1s we had the other day. We played 2 1v1s, and he beat me in both of them. So he's definitely a really good player, but today I was just on, and he was just off. So I just want to give you want to say that even though I won the last game, and this game is really close, seems like I'm crushing him right now, Toast is a really good player, so don't count him out for anything. He's really good. So just wanted to clarify that. So right here, I'm going to spoil it a little bit. We end up trading this kill, and I really want to emphasize this point. Remember what happens when you die. I dropped a sniper rifle, and we traded, which means we're both going to spawn at the exact same time. So, you know, since I dropped that sniper, since he knew I had that sniper, we're most likely both going to be charging for it. So I predicted he was going to go up jump up after he grabbed the sniper, and then you know, it paid off in the end. I made the right prediction. So remember what happens when you die. Excuse me. You can also use your death cam to your advantage to see where your opponent is going. When you die, you can move that around to see which direction your opponent's going to move, which part of the map your opponent's going to move to. So, you know, that's just another thing. When you die, remember what happens. Remember what you drop, where you dropped it, and what happens to your opponent. Whether you trade, which directions he's going, try and make those predictions off of all that information you get.
Revenge.
So I don't know what I was doing right here. I guess trying to get to the health pack. But since he gets me one shot right here, I'm going to think, what would I do if I got someone one shot? I throw a nade, and so that's what I did. I ran away just in time to barely get hit by that nade and survive. So, you know, I predicted the nade was coming, taking the mindset of my opponent, and right, don't go for ninjas unless you have radar, because it's not going to happen. It won't. 9 times out of 10, it's probably not going to happen. So just don't do that.
Revenge.
So what's been happening the past minute or so, and then that happens throughout the next minute or so, something like that, Toast is doing a really good job of controlling his engagement. He has a sniper rifle, he's sitting on the P, he's spawn trapping me, and he's doing a really good job of just psyching me out, trapping me, putting me in positions that I can't really get out of. And that's what you want to do in 1v1. You want to get ahead of your opponent, outthink your opponent, and he's doing it so well right here. And you saw me dominating him, what, 9-2, 9-3, something like that. And he just brought the game up 12-11. He gets a nice no scope right there. He knows the spawns. He's just going back and forth, killing me over and over again. And I'm on this huge death streak. So what I want to try and do is I want to slow the pace down. Slow the pace of the game down. I know it's even right now. I don't want him to get any more kills, and I want to try and stop him from winning this game. And he's just going at light speed. He's just going every kill after kill, kill after kill. And so what I want to do right here is I want to try my best to just slow the pace of the game down. Really have him come to me. I know he has a sniper rifle, so he can get me at distance, and I just make a huge mistake, and I almost out-DMR him right here when I was one shot. So right here, he's 2 kills away, and I just want to stop him at all costs and try. And, you know, let's go ahead and see what happens there.
Five minutes remaining.
Okay, so we saw with that last kill that he has camo and a sniper rifle. That puts me at a huge disadvantage, and he only has 1 more kill to win this game. So what I want to do, what I'm doing right here, is I'm waiting out his camo. I'm just waiting in my spawn, have that camo timer run out, have him come to me so I can control engagement a little bit better, because I'm at such a huge advantage because he has camo and the sniper rifle. So he charged me because, you know, everyone's going to be impatient at this game. He just needs one more kill. He's just trying to get it as best he can. But right here, I'm playing hard to get, and he makes a little mistake right here, and he actually has the sniper rifle out and get the kill. So pull up the game 14-13. Let's go ahead and see what happens.
The leader.
So there you go, the closest 1v1 I've probably had ever. So you could have said that I had host advantage there, but you know, it's really hard to tell. So that was episode 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.